Namaskar. Welcome back to the EPS system of astrology. In the series of EPS Insights, in today's video, insight number 4, we are going to discuss an important topic. The question is, while we are studying a planet's significations, should we consider its Rasi Lord, conjoined planet, aspect planets, and other planets? Let us discuss in this video. Let me repeat the question. While we are analyzing a planet's self-significations, should we consider its Rasi Lord, conjoined planet, aspect planets, and other planets? Should we consider this? The answer is yes. But I could see many of the people who are following astrology, and especially even in our EKP system also, they do not consider the role of Rasi Lord, conjoined planet, aspect planets. Some people they take only conjunction and aspect, the two with some degrees they consider. They do not give importance to the Rasi Lord. But that is not correct. Let me explain what is the importance of those. For example, let us assume you and I or everyone are like planets. We are all ruled by planets. Whatever we do are what planets are doing, only we are doing it because we are all ruled by planets. Imagine you are ruled by a planet, I am ruled by a planet, for example, for the study purpose. I may be having some strength and weakness, that is my self-signification strength. And similarly, you will be having some self-signification strength. What are the significations you are having? With that, you will try to do something, but you cannot do on its own with its self-significations only, because you are influenced by many people, starting from your house to the working place or the atmosphere, surroundings, society and country, everything, many things are influencing you, right? They have got some value. Suppose you are supportive for one event, your significations are supportive for one thing. You are being influenced by your parents. For example, your Rasi Lord, in which house you are living. That house owner also having some influence on you. You are being conjoined with some people. Suppose you are conjoined with your spouse, you are conjoined with your children, your parents. They are all conjoined planets. Imagine like that. They are having some influence on you. The influence can be favorable or unfavorable, that is different, but they are having the influence on you. And you are being aspected by some people, maybe your relatives or well-wishers. They will be aspecting you, your friends. They may not be always with you, like your spouse and children. They may not be having close influence, but they will be at a distance, but they will be aspecting you. They will give some impact on you. So similarly, many things are influencing. Does not mean that all the people who are all influencing you, they are all going to be supportive for all sort of activities that you are willing to do that. The people who are all very closely present to you, your father, your parents, or our spouse or children, their Rasi Lord or conjoined planets, their influence is going to be immediate because they're very close to you, right? Does not mean that they will be always favorable to you. Your father is there, your father is very close to you. Does not mean that he will be always favorable to all your activities, right? So you are thinking of something, your father may be supportive for that one thing, but another event, he may not be supportive. But whereas your friends who are not very close to to you, but they will be in a distance, or some other guru, or like Jupiter is aspecting. Similarly, some other well-wishers are aspecting you. They may be supporting you. For other event, they may not be supportive. Your father may be supportive, right? So the many planets, many people influencing you. Some will be favorable to you. Some will be unfavorable to you according to the event. So their influence will be on you. You are looking for something. Your father may not be supportive. Since your father is very close to you, since he is not supportive, you will not leave it. He may be saying not to do one thing. But suppose the other person who is in a distance, or who is a well-wisher and supporting you on something else, definitely you try to get the help from him and try to do that despite your father's parents obstacles, or their advice not to do that. So the person, your signification strength on a particular event will be looking for some support by other people, from the other people, by way of closely conjunction aspect, and by as well as Rasi Lord, whatever may be, right? So it means what? Each and every planet will be influenced by many planets by way of Rasi Lord conjunction and aspect and other ways. Their self-signification strength will vary depending on the event. So each planet support level will vary according to the event. Similarly, the influence of those planets will be on one planet. Suppose you are the planet, you are influenced by many planets. Your influence, other people's influence on you will be based on two things. One is on their strength and weakness, and another one is your strength and weakness for a particular event. You are looking for something for one event. The people, the planets which are having favorable significations for what you are looking for, they will support on the favorable side. Your favorable strength will be increased by favorable support from other people. Your favorable strength will be reduced by the other people with their unfavorable supports, right? Vice versa. So similarly, each planet's strength also will be getting some support from other planets by way of Rasi Lord conjunction and aspect. The planet which are Rasi Lord conjunction aspect are going to be the same for that planet in the particular chart for all the life events. But the influence level will vary according to the event. For one event, one planet is weak for something. That other planet which are influencing that planet with the good strength will try to increase the favorable strength. On the other hand, the planet which is having some weak signification for one event, strong unfavorable significations planet in their supports will try to support on the unfavorable side, right? So influence level also by the planets will be on this planet depending on this receiving planet's strength and weakness. Suppose a father is saying that for his children, he is having a rich person and has got his no problem for his all the money and all the comfort. He is saying that to his children, you do, whatever you want to do, I'm ready to help, and whatever studies you want to do, wherever you want to go and do it, you can do it. He is ready to do his supports for all the three children, for example, but does not mean that all the three children will utilize that support of the father. Suppose a person, a child, who is also interested in studies, he'll make use of that support strongly. The other person who is not at all interested in studies, whatever the support parent is giving is not going to be useful. So that support levels also depending on the level of the strength of the support planets and also level of the strength of the receiving planet. You may be seeing that one person is very poor, not good looking person. Looking at his atmosphere, some people will be thinking that no, he's not a good person, or he's not a very, what do you call, he's not a very important person, right? He may be thinking, looking at his appearance. But if you look at his background, his Rasi Lord, where he's from, his family, his background, and his conjoined planet, aspected planet, he may be having very big celebrities, his relatives, or supporting him. Without knowing that, if you try to criticize him, then you will be in trouble, right? So that way, each planet's strength has to be studied along with the other planet supports which are influencing this planet. Please understand, because of the support from others, relatives, your strength will not become completely changed. You are ready to agree, receive the support from your rich uncle, then only you will get the support. Suppose he is ready to give it, but you are not ready to accept it, then it is not going to be supportive, right? So you also should be ready, and he also should be ready. You understand? Does not mean that your closely conjoined person only will be supporting. The other person may be a distant relative, not directly associated with you, indirectly associated with you, also can support you for one event which you are looking for, right? So we should take all the planets in your associations. If those planets which are all strongly favorable for a particular event which you or that planet is in need of, that planet will get the support. In that, please understand, when one good planet is giving its supports, other planets which are not having favorable strength, other planets are having unfavorable strength, also will give the influence. Unfavorable strength planet will give obstacles to the favorable planet. Favorable planet in supports will increase the strength of the favorable planets. I think you're able to understand. It means what? We have to first study a planet is having self-signification strength on its own for a particular event, favorable side or unfavorable side or mixed. Then we have to see the other planet which are all in the support of this planet by way of Rasi Lord conjunction and aspect. They are going to increase the favorable strength of this planet or decrease the favorable strength or increase the unfavorable strength. We have to see that. Then only we can come to a conclusion about that particular planet signification strength is more or less. Just with studying self-significations only will not be complete. But studying self-signification is important, because that receiving planet, which planet we are talking about, that planet is favorable or unfavorable for a particular event, we have to first of all find it. Similarly, the planet which are in supports as Rasi Lord conjunction aspect, their strength also we have to study. That is most important. Then only what they are going to give support, what this planet is going to receive, we can ascertain. For that, studying the self-signification is important. When we are going to study a self-significations, what we are going to study, what normally we do, but as per EPS system of astrology, what exactly we have to study the self-signification strength, we will discuss in the next insight. I think you're able to understand. We'll meet in the next video. Good luck.